check out right now is the band Molino, I think is how you say that.
Yeah.
And song Second Life. I think the album is called Lo and Behold. We'll be right back.
So you lost your mind, simply lost control. You had your strife, now let it go. And pray for a hurricane to whip away this heavy load. Waiting on a heavy snow to bury all my empty plans. If I live till I'm 85 years old, treat me right, let me dissolve. Rain to wash away the chains, grant a new lease of life. Hell to beat some sense to mind. I'm a lost Chevy mess. I thought you said that I'd be free. Now I'm getting on, the cell's still creaking. I thought you promised secrecy. No one's listening, and you're still preaching. And now everybody knows, everybody knows, everybody knows, everybody knows, everybody knows, everybody knows. That I lost my mind, 33 years old, before his time. That's so it goes. I'm praying for a hurricane to whip away this heavy load. Waiting on a heavy snow to bury all my empty plans. And it's funny how I'm lost again. Saluting stars and seeing things. I'm praying for a second life, begging for a second chance. The winds have ceased to blow and I'm sitting lost in Chevy mess. Makes sense in my second life. Makes sense in my second life.
And that was, who was that, Dave?
That was Molino with Second Life.
Nice. You got it right.
Yeah.
Normally it's like, sorry.
So this tune, Joe, this is pretty unique, man. Pretty different.
Great stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually mostly curious about your assessment because there's as like just the casual listener, you flip this on, it's like what's up with that vocal melody? Is like, does that fit? It's kind of weird. It's kind of outside
Very
the
musical.
normal key or the normal scale. The bass line's all over the place, but it still works.
Very
It's just
musical.
very, very different, right? So from a theory perspective, I'm just curious if you even like thought about it that way.
Well,
If
yeah.
something jumped out. Yeah.
Of course, this is one of those songs where you, if you wanted to like figure out the chords, it's not like you can just sit down and figure it out in 2 seconds unless you really have a good ear. Number one, the production is kind of, I wouldn't say muddy, but it's tweaked in a way that everything's kind of, doesn't stand out necessarily by themselves a lot, as far as I can tell. But the music part is just
Could use some
reminds me-
compression, for sure.
Not even
I
that. But just just all the effects and stuff, I think, like
Okay.
the bass line, I can't even really hear it very well. You know what I mean? Plus it's not playing root notes and stuff. So that's, you kind of have to listen for that. But also the musicality, who does it remind me of? That guy with the shield on his face. What was his name? Harkness.
Oh, Harkness. Yeah.
Reminds me a lot of Harkness stuff, like just the musicality of it.
Yeah, really venturing off
Very
outside
cool.
of like traditional, chord progressions
Not
and
boring.
even melodies,
It's not boring, that's for sure.
But that's an interesting point. Yeah, you said about the root notes, right? If there's no root notes, you don't get that sensation that you're kind of there's like a climax or it's concluding like in your brain. It's almost like it doesn't compute. Like
I wouldn't say there's not any root notes either per se. It's just they're not in the normal spots for pop music. So it reminds me a little bit of like Sean Lennon type stuff too. Just a lot of the chords that they just don't make sense, like as far as theoretically, like as far as the rules go, which it doesn't have to or anything like that. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. I really, really liked it.
Okay, cool, man.